Hello everyone, and welcome to my Gen Editorial HOSPITL News YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. This week on General Hospital, there were a few very dull days as well, but there were also a lot of fantastic talks and additional character development. However, other characters appear to have experienced significant changes. The explosive drama of the next week was set up by the conclusion of the week, and Ava may be ready to have everything fall apart. Ava has been experimenting with fire, so eventually she will burn. First of all, it was quite suspicious of Ava to back Nina in her belief that selling the Metro Court to Jason in order for him to return it to Carly would help her win over Sunny. On Friday, it appeared like Nina had finally come to terms with Ava's deceit when Sunny angrily attacked Carly shortly after she disclosed that Jason had secured her hotel back, branding her, Jason, and Nina as traitors. It should be interesting when Nina calls Ava out for playing her the following week. Nina might take Ava down, so she had best hope that she can talk her way out of this. Even more intriguing is the fact that Nina is approaching Carly with worries in the most recent General Hospital spoilers. Is it possible for Carly and Nina to set aside their animosity in order to discover Ava's true intentions with Sunny? That would be something, since many of the characters aren't acting like themselves right now, as I get into below. What is Ava's current situation? What exactly is going on with many of the show's characters actually? It appears that since the current head writing team took over, numerous characters have either had their personalities changed or have been taken in entirely unexpected paths. I admire Nina, for instance, even though I know she's far from ideal. However, it seems that in her desperation to win Sunny back, she's become even more pitiful, cruel, and desperate than before. In addition, some characters have just decided to hold her accountable for every mishap. It's surprising that Carly didn't hold her accountable for breaking Bobby's stove. Rewinding to Ava, she discovered two significant truths this week, but she only revealed one to Sunny, that Dex was training to be a cop. She failed to inform him that his bipolar medication had been incorrect. Why? Does she believe he would forgive Nina if he was taking the proper medication? That perhaps he wouldn't be severing his relationships with Carly, Jason, Michael, and everyone else. That he would demonstrate the curb. Why is Ava doing this? Why, of all people, is she so eager to betray and lose Nina, her one and only true friend? I appreciate how the show keeps us in the dark about Ava's mental state, but Ava seems to be forgetting something, or perhaps the writers are holding onto this information till the perfect moment. What's preventing Nina from revealing to Sunny, Carly, and others that Ava knew she had turned Carly and drew into the SEC from the start, and was even the one who gave her the original idea now that Nina knows Ava has been playing her for a fool over Sunny? Sunny probably won't like that Carly also withheld secrets from him. Even though she's not his favorite person at the moment, she'll turn into just another one of his traitors. Audiences swiftly chastised Anna and Laura for their abrupt epiphany following decades of illusion. It was absurdly exaggerated when they talked about how they overlooked Sunny's darker side for so long. Since Luke was his friend, Robin loved him, he donated to the hospital, and he was charming. They ignored what he did even though they knew. But they've seen the light now that he beat up an old defenseless man and put someone on notice. Please, Sunny's previous actions were significantly worse. Once more, personality or brain transplants, or just one of those soap opera situations where you just don't question it and go with it. Some viewers don't mind the current course of events because they've always wanted Port Charles's residents to accept Sunny for who he is. Naturally, there is also the other half of the audience, which, as Anna mentioned in her Friday talk with Molly, views Sunny as a kind of quasi-hero who keeps drugs and other criminal activity out of Port Charles. When it turns out that Valentine tampered with Sunny's medication, Sunny may be able to blame it on the alcohol. Therefore, Valentine may end up in jail rather than Sunny. I mean, his medications. Anna chose to hold on to her statement until the appropriate moment Despite Cyrus having aware that Sunny has previously dealt with pikemen, I'm thinking that this has something to do with her. Perhaps she's trying to kill two birds with one stone. She did, however, include Molly in the issue, giving her access to read Dex and Cyrus's statements, and requesting that she file a lawsuit against Sunny when the time is appropriate. Considering that Molly was Sunny's sister, and that Christina was now carrying her child, Anna didn't appear to worry that Molly had a conflict of interest. Everyone in Port Charles is a living contradiction and conflict of interest, so the whole thing was kind of funny. Dex and Cyrus's little exchange at the station was a charming scene. It seemed as though they were both wrapping up the portion of their lives related to Sunny. Surprisingly, I agree with Joss on something for once. Sunny won't tolerate Dex getting away with anything. Sunny will stop talking to Dex now that he knows he's going to be a police officer. He even stated as much on Friday. Joss's sermonizing is usually like nails on a blackboard, but her speech at Anna at his burial about not bothering to give her the flag off Dex's coffin struck a chord with me because they both knew Anna could have spared him from Sunny. For once, Joss got it spot on. Lucy gave possibly the most embarrassing performance she has ever given on Home and Heart with Haven. She even succeeded in making Haven rather endearing. But because that time of year is coming up again, I thought it was appropriate to discuss the nurses' ball in part. I acknowledged that I liked the sparks between Kates and Carly in last week's essay. It was adorable to watch him playfully joke about with her and even offer her his digits while they were at Bobby's. It was entertaining to witness Michael and Joss make fun of their mother, but Michael appears determined to protect her in Kate's eyes. As I also mentioned last week, even though Carly and Jason are having a great time together, it won't last when she finds out that Kate's is the one who coerced Jason into becoming an FBI informant in order to spare her from jail. As I said last week, just because it was Jason, I wouldn't be surprised if Carly agreed to take the Metro Court back from Jason. And that's precisely what took place. Well, so much for Carly going it alone. Thanks to Alexis's persuasiveness, she decided not to accompany Gregory to the wedding. As a result, Tracy and him may now sit next to one another and make small talk at Brooklyn and Chase's special occasion. But why do I feel like Gregory will pass away during the reception and there won't be a honeymoon? Just when we thought Nina and Drew's workplace sex the previous week was awful enough, they treated us to smooth-talking Brink, who was going all out to impress Jordan. I felt like I needed a shower after seeing the entire sequence, and Jordan has to pay attention to the voice in her head that is asking, "What is wrong with me?" They eventually talked about Jason's recent tattoo, which is the major issue in the room. He asserted that despite the fact he was alone and might not be able to return home, he would never lose this in light of all the individuals he had lost. All right, then, let's go. Proceeding forward. This week, my last reflection is once more. Austin, what about you? Will we ever know who killed him and for what reason? Will someone please keep poor Austin in mind? That concludes my thoughts on the programs from this week. Please share yours in the comments as usual. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.